A couple years ago, I lost a good friend rather suddenly to a heart attack. Nobody expected it. And he had a vast circle of friends. And that was the part that made me maddest of all, was that nobody got to say goodbye to Bob. I was mad, but what can you do? And I thought, gee, if there was just some way we could get some time together. Folks take up collections for their friends. Money, clothes, or food, it all depends. Maybe you've got time that you can spare. Maybe some moments you can share. It's a don't go fund me for Bob, collecting every minute we can get. Gather them together and we'd give them all to you, so you don't go yet. Another day to take another walk, another hour to have a little talk. Another hour, another day, another week, another year, another chance for us to keep you here. It's a don't go fund me for Bob, collecting every minute we can get. Gather them together, give them all to you, so you don't go yet. Yeah, I know that's not how it works. That's why it hurts. That's why it hurts. But if you had just one day from every friend, your life might never end. Your life might never end. It's a don't go fund me for Bob, collecting every minute we can get. Gather them together and we'd give them all to you, so you don't go yet. So you don't go yet. Thank you. Now, let me see. Gosh, you know, there's people I can think of. People said that FDR was the only president they had ever known, and he became president when they were just a kid, and it was such a shock when he died because they thought, like, hey, he's always been around, he's always supposed to be around. And isn't it amazing? I've had those same thoughts about people like John Prine, Steve Goodman. Oh, yeah, I'll always get to see Steve Goodman. He'll always be around because he's a legend, of course. Not true. Probably some people thought the same thing about Jimmy Buffett. Maybe we even think the same thing that Willie Nelson is immortal, but that's kind of the way it goes. None of us are. Oh, well. I don't know what else to say on that. You aren't laughing at me, are you? Is something going on? Oh, no, okay. All right. There's quality taken for granted. No one seems to talk about it much. Babies are known to wither and die for the want of a loving touch. but sometimes words will fail you. You have more than words at your command. You carry the power to love and to heal right there in your own two hands. So often the touch of another raises doubt and suspicion in our heads. It must be some kind of come on, a trick to try and get us into bed. But I just want someone to hold me. Why is it so hard to say? So we fight, fool around, we lay our bodies down, and the need never seems to go away. And sometimes words will fail you. You have more than words at your command. You carry the power to love and to heal right there in your own two hands. So eagerly we break the bonds of family, independent, self-sufficient, all alone. And now the words reach out and touch someone, make you think of the long-distance phone. Sometimes words will fail you. You have more than words at your command. You carry the power to love and to heal right there in your own two hands. Yes, you carry the power to love and to heal right there in your own two hands. Right there in your own two hands. Thank you. Well, Eric was kind of like FDR. I believe, I don't think I'm mistaken, that Eric was running sound when I played my first concert at Focal Point down in Webster Groves in like 1989 or 90. And he's been there ever since. You know, you'd come in and you'd see the back of his head at the soundboard, and you knew that that part of it was taken care of. And if you know me, you know that the one thing I hate is sound equipment, cords, wires, microphones, stands. I like to open my mouth and sing and play my guitar. I don't want to deal with any of this other stuff. So I was always so glad that I never had to think about it. He wasn't going to ask me a technical question like, do you want me to reduce the EQ on your high end about 40 or so? Or would you rather have the thing jockey do the wazoo? Because those questions I can't answer. So Cosmo asked me to play this song in honor. I'm not sure why this song particularly, because Eric was Eric through and through. You know, if you want to think of somebody who was completely himself in every respect, that would be Eric. This is my family, go everywhere with me, close as close can be. Do you love all of me? Marge wears 5-inch spikes. She likes to scratch and bite. She barks at what she likes. She really likes you, dear. She can take you down, weighs 300 pounds. She's kind of been around, and she'd like some now. This one's name is Lou. He's not sure of you. He wears a skull tattoo on his knife-throwing arm.
There's rock and rendezvous. They paint their faces blue. They want to meet you too. They like your easygoing charm. Ida's a debutante, Clyde's a bon vivant. Lloyd knows what he wants. He wants a man like you. Little Eva's small, only 3 feet tall, but not shy at all. She wants a man like you. Then there's the one you see, blonde simplicity, little boring me. They call me blushing sweet. You look like you relate. Oh, I can hardly wait for our second date. Come meet the rest of me. This is my family. Go everywhere with me. They number 23. They live inside of me. This is my family. Go everywhere with me. Close as close can be. Do you love all of me? Do you love all of me? Do you love all of me?
Eric undoubtedly contained multitudes because he sat and listened to multitudes. That's quite an education. Now, I did spend 13 years singing with the St. Louis Symphony Chorus, and that was a massive, the only thing I could think of, it was a massive classical music pie in the face over 13 years. Man, you just got slammed with it. It was great, and I kind of hope that it was kind of like that for Eric, because even what we've got tonight with Rinn and his partner and all the other guys. Man, guys, you're all so good. I played at Venue today over in Belleville, my new hometown. I still love St. Louis, but I gotta tell you, Belleville's got it going on. You guys gotta go and get some gigs over there. Kind of up the ante a little bit, you know? No, I can't play with a penny. I go through this all the time on stage. Gosh, man. They asked me twice if I could find what it was in my purse because I just kept not finding it, emptying it out. I'm just looking for a bloody flat pick. Oh, Lord. Didn't I just drop one? There it is. Okay. Yes, this is not a bit. I'm telling you.
You can sing a song for a bite to eat. You can sing a song for a coin. People will stop when you play on the street, and they'll smile at you, and they'll tap their feet. And a stranger becomes a friend from a song that you both know. Isn't it amazing what music can do? You can hear a song on the radio that you once heard so long ago. How can it be that
Where's my candle? Has my candle burned down yet? Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, I will play that. How many songs? More songs? 2 more songs? Does that sound? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Long story short, I found a copy of Watchtower magazine in Italian on a street corner in Italy. I picked it up and opened it up. There was a picture in there, and I said, wow, who knew? Now, the thing is, about 40 years ago, I wrote a song about banana slugs. And for a long time, that was the millstone round my neck of hit songs. Somebody would always come to a concert and yell out, banana slug! And I would cringe and I would sing it. But now I don't have to because I have a new hit single. I was thumbing through the pages of my gospel magazine. And there was a picture, and I wonder what it means. It was a picture of the heaven folk in a picnic on the grass, serving up a supper out of Tupperware and glass. Well, it was chili macaroni, noodle tuna fish. When you get to heaven, guess you gotta bring a covered dish. Take the fixings with you when you give up your soul, 'cause when you get to heaven, you gotta bring a casserole. Well, Julia Child, she up and died. She knows what I knew. Iron Chef and Emerald Lagasse, well, they wouldn't know what to do. 'Cause French cuisine won't make the scene. I'm here to tell you why. The ladies of the church run that big buffet in the sky. And it's chili macaroni, noodle tuna fish. When you get to heaven, guess you gotta bring a covered dish. Bring vanilla pudding, vanilla wafers round the bowl. 'Cause when you get to heaven, you gotta bring a casserole or a dessert. There's a seat at the welcome table, and it's waiting just for me. I've seen the writing on the wall, my friends, and Lord, it's a recipe. So bury me with mushroom soup and green beans in a can. Throw in some French fried onion rings. Send me to the promised land. Yes, it's chili macaroni, noodle tuna fish. When you get to heaven, guess you gotta bring a covered dish. Take the fixings with you when you give up your soul. When you get to heaven, you got to bring a casserole. I said, when you get to heaven, you gotta bring a casserole. You better be good, and you better bring a casserole. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm starting to tell this song more often, and maybe it's more appropriate since the man it's about has also passed on. And in biblical scholarship, of all things, there is a thing called the doctrine of embarrassment, the concept of embarrassment. That is, if a story being told embarrasses the teller, puts them in a doofus light, so to speak. Got to play that higher up. Then it's more likely to be true. So, 1987 might have been December or so. Just moved to Nashville. I went into the Bluebird Cafe and I sat down right at that corner of the bar, that L-shaped bar. And a guy came by and he sat against the wall, 2 seats away, and leaned his arms up against the wall and gave me that come hither look. It was unmistakable, women know. He smiled under that black mustache. And I looked around and I said, lounge lizard, turned my back on John Prine.
It's only one of many, many true stories I can tell you. So I wrote this song after he passed, and calling you home. Angels are calling you home. Home, home, calling you home. Angels are calling you home. We bid farewell at the shore of the river. We cannot your setting star, but the faces of the ones who are waiting to greet you. Oh, look how happy they are. Home, home, calling you home. Angels are calling you home. Calling you home. Angels are calling you home. Up there, together one more. Now it's a place they call paradise. It was just heaven before. Home, home, calling you home. Angels are calling you home. Home, home, calling you home. Angels are calling you home. From Montgomery, from Kentucky, from heaven's bright shore, angels are calling you home.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be at this club at this time for this guy. Thank you so much.